What was your reaction to Diana's news yesterday?
Definitely just crazy to see. I mean, she had such a great career, even here in the WNBA, and just, changed a lot of lives in the basketball field, but just great to see.
Have you met her yet?
I have not.
Do you have a perspective of her? I mean, you're obviously so young, you couldn't have watched her play too much except in the W.
Not really. I watched her play a little bit, but, I don't know that much about her like that. Not in that way, but, yeah.
Do you not hear much about her when you're here in this building or see her up there? I mean,
I do sometimes, but it's also about, all the other players, too. I know Coach talks about her a lot sometimes, but yeah.
You guys are the last two regular season games. Big win tomorrow night against Creighton. Just how is the team feeling now that things are kind of shifting gears to the more meaningful games?
Yeah, we're definitely more focused on little things in practice and just staying together through everything and just locking in.
Out the length of this season, and I'm sure you haven't played this many games before, how do you feel physically, mentally? Has it been as tough as you thought it would be this road?
Yeah, physically I feel good. Definitely like the off days and stuff, but mentally I'm doing well. It was hard at first, and some patches were a little rough, but I'm good. I'm a lot better.
How are you a better player than you were maybe in November?
I'm more experienced player, more confident. I feel like I understand the game more, from the college perspective, and I'm doing a better job with keeping up with the pace.
How much have your coaches, your teammates emphasized the importance of winning the Big East regular season title and getting that first trophy under your belt?
I mean, it's always been an emphasis, but we still focus on staying together throughout every practice and pretty much staying together and pushing through all of it.
Do you like the pace? You guys been pushing the pace and throwing the ball up the court trying to get easy baskets. I mean, is that part of the game you love?
Yeah, for sure. We do a lot of that in practice too, so just being able to put that in the game it's a lot easier for us.
Where do the great hands come from? Did you ever play flag football or anything growing up? And I mean, you seem to catch everything that comes your way.
I did not. I never played flag football. Only sport I played was soccer growing up, and tennis but not. That's it.
All right.
Well, I know you didn't get your hands from playing soccer.
No.
Unless you're a keeper.
No.
You didn't like having 60-mile-an-hour balls kick at your head? Okay.
That's not for me.
What have you learned from the way Paige handles her stardom, her status? Because that torch is going to be passed to the younger players when she leaves. Probably will be one of those people next year.
Mm-hmm.
What have you learned from the way she handles that role, that leadership role?
Definitely just be confident in whatever you do. She's a very confident person, you can tell, on and off the court. So I would say just being confident.
What was it like seeing Caroline get to play last game?
It was great to see. Just amazing. She works really hard, and just very excited for her and what's to come.
How's this part been for you? I mean, you don't seem dealing with the media and being one of the faces of UConn. Are you getting used to that? Is it hard on you, or how would you characterize that?
I mean, I'm trying to get more used to it. Definitely not easy all the time, but just trying to get more used to it.
Going back to Paige, how would you describe her as a leader and how she's been able to kind of lead this team so far this season?
I would say she's a really good leader. I don't know, but she does a really good job of holding everyone accountable and just holding herself accountable too. She's always there for all of us, and just does a good job overall.
Are there certain things she's been on you on throughout the course of the season, make sure to do this or that, or holding you accountable to?
Just pretty much what the coaches say, just echoing them, and pretty much just echoing what the coaches say to me and just telling me.
All right, as Caroline walks by, how has she impacted you as a player? Because Gino has raved about the way she has helped be a leader on this team.
Yeah, she's also done a really good job. I know she hasn't really, been on the court as much, but on the sideline, she's always there, always listening, and always trying to coach up other players.
You get a chance for your first championship this week. How exciting is that? Playing Creighton's a really good team. They gave you a pretty good fight. That's why you came here, I'm sure. How excited are you for this challenge?
Yeah, I'm very excited. I'm always excited to play a great team, and I have my teammates back with me, so just really excited overall.
Sarah, has this, your freshman year, has it measured up to the expectations that you had coming here?
I say it has. It's been a lot of fun, I think, so I would say it has.
What have you enjoyed the most?
I've enjoyed, like, kind of the adjustment. I know it hasn't been easy, but being away from home and having to, kind of do things differently instead of being with my parents and having to be more independent has been fun for me.
Do you call them a lot? Are you in contact with them a lot, or are you doing it less and less? Or do you still do the same thing as far as reaching out to them?
I mean, I do reach out. We text sometimes. Or okay, let me not say that. We text a good amount, but like I call them like every other day, not every day. I'm not like crazy like that.
What do they tell you? Not the basketball part, but what are they telling you about enjoying college life?
Well, it's usually about the basketball part. I'm like, okay, we don't need to watch film right now. Like I do that with the coaches, but they're just checking up on me. I'm seeing how they're doing because I know it's also a big adjustment for them not having me around all the time. So just
You're the only child, right?
I am.
So who's more the basketball parent, the mom or the dad, when they talk to you in terms of breaking down your film and stuff?
I would say they both are. Yeah, definitely both of them because equally, both of them, just both of them.
What would be your ideal off day?
My ideal off day, no class. I can sleep in and just lay around, pretty much.
What do you remember from the first Creighton game?
What do I remember? I remember that I was missing a lot of layups, and that's pretty much it. Missing a lot of layups and getting my own rebounds.
Blocked a few shots, got a few steals.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah. Yeah.
But what are your thoughts? Okay, let's shift to Creighton. What are your thoughts on Creighton? What do they do well that concerns you going into tomorrow?
Nothing really concerns me, but they're obviously a great, like, shooting team, so we got to run them off the line, but I'm not really concerned. I'm just worried about what we have going on.
There are a lot of numbers up in the rafters before every game. Do you ever look up there and kind of, so I know some athletes like to do that. They like to look at the people that came before them, and do you ever do that?
I mean, sometimes, but I'm not really focused on the past. I'm focused on who we have there out now and who's on our team right now.
Sarah, was there ever a point during this season that you were homesick, and if you were, how'd you get over it?
I don't think I've been homesick. I've lived in Spain without my dad, just with my mom, and I'm kind of like, I'm not gonna say used to being with my parents, but like it hasn't really affected me that much.
Who are your roommates?
KK and Caitlin.
There you go. You can't have a boring day with KK.
Has the basketball transition been easy for you? You said you like the whole independence part and growing as a person, but how's the basketball transition been for you?
It's definitely been an adjustment. I mean, again, the pace from high school to college is a lot different, so that took a while to get used to, and just I think the physicality and intensity that is expected every day. That's also been pretty difficult to adjust to. Sorry.
Have you enjoyed that challenge because it grows your game? I mean, how have you embraced the challenges?
I mean, yeah, I've enjoyed it. I kind of find that fun, just something I'm not used to doing, just trying to get used to it and doing it better as I go on.
Do teams play you differently now? Do you think from the beginning of the season, do you see how the teams play you? Are their defenses different when you're out there, do you think? Are they being more physical, or are they trying to throw you off the game at all?
I mean, maybe more physical.
Yeah.
I haven't really thought about like how they're trying to play me, but I do get pushed sometimes.
Have you surprised yourself at all? Did you think kind of coming into school that this was the kind of season that you were going to have, or has this been kind of a surprise to you?
I would say it has. I mean, I don't know what I came in like expecting, but I was just hoping to do well in some way, so I'm just really happy with my performances.